morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, and welcome to the last Sunday reset of January. We are into week 5. So I hope everybody has had a lovely, relaxing weekend. Busy one here. We have had cross country this week. So we did go eventually. I gave him the opportunity if he wanted to travel that far, my eldest, and he did. So yes, he did very, very well. So pleased with that. What else? I don't know. It's been a bit of a whirlwind. So we're going to quickly go over our spend or no spend challenge for this week. So it's a bit of a week. So I did do a spend on last Saturday. That was the lovely Rosebud Budgets. Released 3 new sets. And I loved them. So I thought, sod it, I am going to treat myself. So that was my no spend on the Saturday. On the Monday, my eldest, obviously he does run athletics. He does numerous clubs. In fact, he does one every single night of the week. But they decided to take them off the run track, and they needed high vis vests and torches because he goes training 6 till 7. It's still very dark down here at the moment at that time. So that was a spend day. He needed a new high vis vest and a chest torch. So that was my reasons behind the spends last week. So that is that. We shall pop that out the way. Thank you to everyone who left a comment on last week's Sunday reset. I am definitely going to surprise the husband next weekend. So I might be a little bit early recording next week, or I could be a day late. So obviously we're going to be travelling down on the Saturday morning. I've got an interview for a job on Friday. I'll tell you more about that later. So yeah, I was going to travel down Friday after the kids have finished school. But that's now not happening because I've got an interview. I suppose we could still go. But I do want to surprise the husband, and he's on days. So I kind of want to travel down Saturday morning. He should be in work, so that when he comes home from work, it'll be surprise. Yeah, so it's going to be a long arse drive down there, 4.5 hours down to Kent from Wales, and then travelling back the next day. So it's a long way to go, but hey, it's a surprise, isn't it? So it's a one-off. Anyway, let's get started. I'm actually quite proud of the change that's left in here this week, although I am slightly gutted. It's under £50. I was really hoping to get to £50 this week. So let's see what we've got. So nothing in shopping. And Glasgow Mum Budgets, I'm going to steal your idea for a shopping buffer. I watched your recent video of doing your count up, and I really like the idea of a groceries buffer. So it's what I've decided. So thank you for the idea. I'm going to steal that idea, if that's okay. Anything that's currently left over, like transport, we've got, what have we got in here? We've got 15 from transport, 15 from personal. Is it? I'm sure I see a 10 in there. Is it? Am I getting overexcited? Yep, 15 from personal, 5 from miscellaneous. Nothing in the buffer because, again, I went slightly over budget on shopping. So anything that's left over, I've now decided I am keeping, because also Rainbow Budget and Plan did say, has anybody else noticed that shopping has gone up since Christmas? And I have, because normally I have £100 a week. And I still get change, but the last 3 weeks I have gone over. Yes, I've been down that middle aisle, but I'm keeping all the receipts in here now, guys, so that I can see, because it's just not like me to keep going over budget week after week. And even though it's only £5-10, it's still over. And yeah. So I'm going to steal your idea. Any money that's left over, I'm going to put in a bit. So this is going to start as of February. So we're not doing that today. Excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Yeah, so I thought that was a really good idea. And then rather than take out of my personal or anything else, yeah. But I just can't understand. Right, there's nothing else in there. So that is that done. So how much do we actually have? 10, 20, 35, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So what's that? 10, 20, 35, 46, 46, 79. Wow. 46.79. That's good. I'm happy with that. Right. So where are we going to put it? Right, we're still finishing off this challenge. So I'm currently working on this one because it's the husband's birthday next week. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo, which one shall we go? Let's go for here, and whatever comes out here is what's going to go towards his birthday. Oh, 5. So I know there's what have we got left then? I've already spent half of his money. So I've allocated him 100 quid and I've spent 50. So we should, so what have we got? 10, 20, 25, 10 there. So 10, 20, 35. So that's got to be a 15 then. So that we will scratch off for our last week. And that will go towards, so yeah, we've got one left. That should be £15 in there. So that is going in here. Whereabouts are you? And is that right? So how much should we have? 10, 20, 35. Yep, 10, 20, 35, and then that. Oh, it's a 5, isn't it? I'm going to have to half colour. Because I have got plans for where I want to put some more money. I'm a little bit behind, so I'm going to half colour. There we go. That's a half colour. So he's got 35 in there. And then one left to scratch. And that'll be that one done. So that is that. Now, I'm a little bit behind on my monthly challenge. Sorry, phone's going off. Phone, watch, whatever. Right, let's have a look. I am behind on this. So we've done 120.26 on this one. Now, I want to, what have we got? We've got 20, and then the change goes in the pot. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And how much are these ones? These are 5. Right, so I am going to do... Now, on this one, guys, I have decided all of my monthlies are going to go into my small clear perspex box. And this is going to go towards the start of 2027 to get us ahead. So, we are going to go... Let's have a look. So we're going to go on for this one. So that's done. So that's 5. That is 10. So that goes there. Okay. So we're going to go. Excuse my colouring. It's going to have a little blue hat. Scarf. So we've got 5. 10. do we leave that 5, 10? So I put 10 for that one. And then I'll tell you what, we'll do a £5 each because I could finish that one next week. So what colour should we go for next? Let's go for a green. So then we only owe this one £10 next week to finish it. And then once February's done is when I will then allocate the money into the box. So we've got 15 into that one, and then we're going to mark off the 21st. So yeah, I just owe it for the 28th then, is that right? Yeah, Wednesdays, yeah. So that will go in there. So that brings these up to date. So we've got one left to cross off for this. So that saves 260, and that is from the lovely Emma at Wednesday's Plans. So that goes in that one, which brings it up to, in fact, I like my money to face, oh, what am I doing? I like my money to face outwards so I can see it. Anybody else a bit strange like that? Oh, she says, and just don't even put the money in. So let's pop that in there. And then this is the lovely Nikki from CashBudgeting. So we've got 10 left to go on to that one. And then we go on to February, and each teddy is £10. Ooh, Nikki, cheeky, cheeky. Right, so that is that, and that's 15. So that takes all of the notes. No self-care money this week, even though I had 15 from personal, but I want to get these challenges done. Right, so next, let's tick off our change. Excuse me, guys, I may knock you, I may not. I hope not. So we've got our mini penny. We have got 50, 75, 79. So that goes on there. Do you know what? I just had a fear then of, oh my God, am I recording? I would have cried if I hadn't. Okay, so that's mini pennies done. Then we'll go on to our £2 coins. Don't feel very heavy. Right, so blue, then we go purple and pink. Purple and pink. How many have we got? 2, 4, 6. Ooh. So then we are back round to red. Purple, pink, and then we are going back. Sorry about the lighting, guys. It is horrendous weather as per normal down in lovely South Wales. We've got the storm and I think about 3 days of rain. So nothing new there. Right, 2, 4, 6 goes into there. We're just going to keep going and going and going with this one, guys. It says 150 on the tracker. But then every time I complete it, I'm just going to colour one of these and just see how far we go. Can you see that? Stunning, isn't it? This little tracker. Cashbook cute. So we're just going to keep going until the pot's full up. Might take a while, who knows? Let's see. Right, and then the next one is our January jar. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going in January jar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got how many left? Drawing on myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get to the first 40 of this year. So last year, I did the January jar. And I was debating whether to smash it or not because I didn't need it. Then what's that? We didn't need it. But I banked it instead, and there was 276, and it only came up to here. It didn't look much, but it was £276 that I didn't have, and that I'd managed to save up. So I am hoping next year, if I don't need it, I'm just going to leave it there until we do. So right, let's get on. This is our last money of January, so we are week 5, and we should have 200. So we'll be restuffing again on, when's payday? Is it Friday? Yes, Friday. Will we? Because that's I don't know. I'll either be doing it on a Friday, or if not, when I get back Sunday, Monday. So we should have 200 here. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 2. Okay. So now this then gets broken down. Right, so 100. Are you going to serve your purpose this week? So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91. So that is our £100 we allocate for shopping. Let's see if I can do the last week of January in budget. 50 for transport, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and I will be using all of that this week. Although, will I? Because potentially, if we're travelling down on Saturday, that'll be the 31st. So that should come out, well, I don't know. We'll see how we go with that. Right, personal is 40. That's 40. Let's see how we go. And then we have 5 goes into miscellaneous. And 5 into our buffer. Now, hopefully I can leave this buffer here. And then that can go roll over into our buffer next week. So I'm going to slowly build that up. So, yes, hadn't even thought about that. Until I see somewhere else. So I hope you don't mind me stealing your idea. Fan-dabby dozy idea. Yeah. Let me know what you think, guys. Thank you ever so much for all the likes, comments and shares. I really, really do appreciate them. So last week I was hoping to get to 75 subscribers. And we did it. Yay, go me. And then I'm now currently hovering at 93. So do you think you can help me get to 100 for the next week? Please? Regardless of that, I'm not doing it for the views or anything else. I am doing these weekly check-ins, resets, the mini games, just to keep me accountable. I'm really enjoying the process at the moment. Last year I gave it a bash. Like I say, a few things came up, which we're not going to linger on anymore. So we're going into 2026 with a whole new frame of mind, positivity, love and support. So yeah, it's not for the views and the likes and the clicks. I'm doing this to keep me on track. And like I say, I'm really enjoying it. Next week, these guys are going to get some love. I've already done where I'd like to put the money. I've allocated my game money. It's a bit of a tight month next month. Again, I'll explain reasons why probably next week when I know a little bit more. But yes, a few things have changed. What else is going on? What else is going on? We've got February half term coming up. Hopefully our 5 Fridays, we'll have enough for that. There was something else going on, but can I think? Come on, Blondie. What else did I have to tell you? No. See, I've hit that lovely age now, guys, where going through the perimenopause, and unless it's written down, it's not coming back out. I need a shopping list to keep me on track. I need everything to keep me on track these days. But yeah, so we're going to be doing some proper cash stuffing rather than just playing our game days, blah, blah, blah. We're actually going to be putting money into these guys. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I did do a quick tally up of what I've saved this month, and we've got another week left for things to go into challenges and what have you. But I'm absolutely blown away by how much I've saved already this month. Saved, stuffed. It will go down because we did have a really nice boost at the beginning of the year. But I will release the figure next week because obviously it's the end of the month next week. So yeah, we'll wait for that figure and hopefully we can add a little bit more to it and hopefully we'll have a bit more change. I am absolutely adamant I want over £50 leftover money next week. So fingers crossed I don't have any or too many no spends. I'm not expecting any other bills to come out, but who knows what's around the corner. So that is me. That is the last week of January. Thank you all so much, guys, for all your supports, kind words. Anything you want to see, anything you think I should be doing or shouldn't be doing, drop a message down below. As I say, thank you for the comments. I think there was 2 or 3 of you said, yeah, go down, surprise him. So that is what's happening. And yeah, I may even, if we get away with surprise, I may even record him walking through the door and the kids going, surprise! But yeah, anyway, that is me done, guys. Have a good week, and I shall see you for Mini Monday self-care tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.